With great anguish and angst in her heart, Lisa confesses to her friend that her marriage doesn't feel complete. It doesn't feel complete because she doesn't have any children. But when Lisa pictured her life, she pictured being married and having 5 children, but the Lord did not bless that plan. It didn't turn out the way that she thought that her life would. And because of that, even though she hadn't actually lost anything, she was suffering the pain of a loss of what she thought her life was going to turn out to be like. Lisa's not the only one to have felt like this. There are plenty of people in our world that have felt like this, that have struggled with infertility. There are people in the Bible that struggled with that very thing. Names like Sarah or Hannah or Elizabeth. They may ring a bell to you, and they struggle with this very thing. They mourned the loss of not being able to have a child. They felt that same angst in their heart. But in the end, they came to realize that the blessings were the Lord's to give. To borrow from Job's words, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Blessings are for God to give. They're not for us to demand or even to expect. And so to answer Lisa, we can sympathize with her angst. We can understand her anguish. And we can fully understand why that is a painful thing. So many people deal with that pain all the time. And it's something that doesn't get talked about very much, which makes the pain a little harder for people to bear. It's suffering a loss. It's a loss of what we thought life would be like. And it's a feeling that my marriage is somehow not complete because the blessing of children was not a part of that marriage. But to answer Lisa, her marriage is still complete. God has laid out the purpose of marriage very simply in Genesis chapter 2. The purpose of marriage was companionship. It was so that Adam would have a partner in Eve, that he would have a companion. This was the whole reason for marriage, so that man and woman would not be alone, but they would have each other, and they would complement each other. And this is what made marriage complete. God added additional blessings to marriage, like chastity, like children. But these blessings, or lack of these blessings, does not render a marriage incomplete. Marriage is complete with companionship. But through all of this, even though that might not give the full comfort that somebody like Lisa might need to cover that anguish, to cover that angst, the gospel still prevails. The gospel still prevails because forgiveness of sins is won through Jesus. There are imperfections and unfulfilled hopes in this world because of sin, but Jesus has conquered sin. He has won forgiveness for us. My frustrations are known to God. He knows those so well, and his heart hurts with you as well, because he knows that because of sin, this world is not what he designed it to be. But he sent Jesus to redeem this world and to redeem you. And therefore his ear is attentive to your cry. When you cry, when you feel that anguish, when you feel that angst, when you cry out to him in pain, he hears that, he knows. He is working things out for you and for your eternal benefit. And he's going to give you more opportunities in life to serve him and blessings in your life that you may never have expected. So we sympathize with Sarah and Hannah and Elizabeth and all those who struggle with the thoughts that Lisa had, that her marriage was not complete without children. But we run back to the word to remind Lisa and to remind others like her that marriage is complete with companionship, that the gospel still prevails and forgiveness is still won. and that the ear of the Lord is attentive to your cry, to your pain, and to your suffering, and so He so perfectly cares for you. Run to your Lord, release those frustrations on Him, and trust that He is listening to your cry and that He cares for you.